Hello guys, today I'm going to give you a quick video of my winter bug out bag. As you can see, if you watched my other video, I've added some other items to the outside to accommodate me in these winter conditions we have up here in North Dakota. First up, one of the items that I've added is this wool blanket that I picked up in Colorado. I did a video on that, but these are some nice, fairly thick wool blankets we picked up from an Army surplus store in Fort Collins, Arizona. My bug out bag is a Max Prediction Vulture 2 bag. I'm not sure how many liters it can hold, but it can hold quite a bit of gear on it. I like that pack a lot. I use it also for my bushcraft bag, and when I'm using it for my bushcraft bag, I take all these contents of this bag and put it in a duffel bag that I carry, so it's all in one place there, so I can just grab that if I need to. Attached to the bag I have an SE4 knife. I just did a video on this, but this is a really great knife. Nice flat blade there, strong knife, and that just stays on the outside of the bag until I'm putting it in action, and then I'll unhook it from the bag and put it on my person. On this side, I attach my Grants Forth Brooks small forest axe. It's a nice little axe. I really love this thing. I was using it to process wood at the cabin I just did a video on. But yeah, I just have this on the side here. We got quite a bit of wood around the river area, and in these winter conditions I need to process as much wood as I possibly can if I'm bugging out, you know, especially when we're in the below negative temperatures. Got to stay warm. I have more shelter in the bag, and I'll get into the bag a little deeper here in the next clip. Okay, we're back. I have just pulled everything out of the pack so I can show you it all more thoroughly as I go over this. First off, what was in the front part of the pack was about 20 feet of leftover paracord, my SE Zulu neck knife, which I've done a video on that if you want to check the other videos, 3 contractor trash bags, which I will use, you know, for water gathering or another shelter, and a sharpening stone to sharpen either one of my knives or my axe. Okay, over here was the next pocket up to the right here, and I have a pair of mechanic gloves, my Gerber handsaw. I really like this guy too. This is a good cutter. I'm not going to take it out there, but it's got an extra blade right there. This is a new addition. This is a Life Straw. I picked this up. It filters up to 1,000 liters of water and removes 99.99% of waterborne bacteria. They give these to countries and people overseas with bad water, and they seem to work great. So that's my main water source. I also have propane tanks over there, as you can see, that I will use to boil water up. And I also have 2 water bottles that I carry in here, but I used them at the cabin, so they're not in here at the moment. I have some mineral oil that I use to oil up my knives so they don't get rusty, and the cotton balls with Vaseline for a good fire starting kindling. I have my American Red Cross Eon radio that runs off of solar or the wind-up crank. Works pretty good and goes pretty well for a few minutes of cranking. I have 100 feet of black 550 test 7-strand paracord, a bag of granola with milk and blueberries, my Eno tarp that I usually use for my hammock, but it fits really good in this package, and it also has a few stakes in there, and I will use that as a main shelter. I'll just have to stake it down lower. My fire starting bundle, which consists of the fire scraper, the magnesium rod, the fat wood, fire steel, and this twine bundle thing. Kristen makes these up. Just cut a little piece off and they're pretty good kindling. My beef stroganoff with noodles. These Mountain House meals, they're pretty good and they last for quite a while. They're good little meals with just some water boiling up. Emergency blanket. And now I'll move on to what I have into the bigger part of the bag. First up I have my Marmot Precip Gore-Tex raincoat. Gotta stay dry out there. Once you're wet, you're done. I have a Marmot hooded fleece coat. Under Armour, this is a thicker style base layer. A pair of Smart Wool socks. Steiner Safari 10x26 binoculars. Buff headband / I usually use this for a neck warmer. Some pepper spray. Some Mountain House beef stew. My Snow Peak cook kit with a little cup down there with Snow Peak Sport. Lifeline first aid kit. I've stocked this up with a lot of my own stuff in there. Got some emergencies in there. Water purification tablets, diarrhea pills, all kinds of stuff. That'd be great to have in an emergency situation. Get that zipped up here. Spare Cliff Bar, 5x7 tarp, Soul Survival bivvy. Haven't used that, but it's a good backup bivvy to have. In here I have some more fire starting stuff. It's a waterproof bag along with about 5 backup batteries for both of my flashlights. 2 propane cylinders for the pocket rocket stove. I have a Kelty lantern flashlight combo. This thing puts off quite a bit of light and it's really great to have around. And my other flashlight is the Surefire Fury. This is max 500 lumens. It's also a great self-defense tool, you know. Blind somebody and get out of there. You can see spots. But anyways, this is my update to my winter bug out kit. If you have any suggestions or anything else, please let me know. But I feel that this, you know, when you get into negative 60 below with wind chill, you know, if you're stranded out in the woods or, you know, have to bug out around here, it's, you know, rolling the dice either way. But this is what I feel will prepare me quite a bit anyway for the situation. So thank you for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe, and if you have any other suggestions, please put them down in the comment section. Talk to you later. Bye.